Begin in Abuja, where the Nigerian Senate has pledged its full support to Ecowas leadership under President Bola Tinubu in resolving the political situation in the Republic of Niger. This is as the upper legislative chamber mandated its leadership to further engage with the president and commander-in-chief on behalf of the Senate on how best to resolve the issues. The Senate adopted the resolutions after an extensive debate in a closed session on Saturday, following President Tinubu's earlier request on the implementation of the Ecowas resolution concerning the political impasse in Niger Republic. National Assembly correspondent TVC News reports.
Before starting the main business of the day, the Senate dissolved into an executive session to consider President Tinubu's request, seeking the support of the Nigerian Senate on the implementation of the Ecowas resolution with regards to the political impasse in Niger Republic. After the closed session, the Senate adopted all 7 of its resolutions with a commitment to further mandate its leadership to engage with President Tinubu on how best to resolve the issues.
The Senate calls on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as chairman of Ecowas to further encourage other leaders of the Ecowas to strengthen their political and diplomatic options and other means with a view to resolving the political impasse in the Niger Republic.
The highlight of Saturday's session is the screening of ministerial nominee Bosun Tijani, an IT expert whose past tweets and interactions on social media almost became an albatross, but for the magnanimity of the Senate, he was let off the hook and given an opportunity to retract and apologize to the public.
This man standing before us did what any of our children could have done. At that point, based on their own understanding of what was going on, he portrayed a scenario of how most of the people he was struggling to help were being arrested by the police because they had laptops in their bags, not because they were criminals. Let us remember what happened in this country. We need to move on with this generation. We need to put this behind us.
A young man is also standing before us today, in line with Mr. President's promise to young Nigerians that he will be part of my government, and he brought a young man. Look at his dressing, Mr. President, green and white. That is Nigerian.
But one thing you'll be proud of as well is that the passion that led me to those mistakes has also given me the opportunity to contribute to the development of this country. So I want to profusely apologize to everyone in this hall, including anyone anywhere in Nigeria that may have been offended about everything I said.
The Senate used Bosun Tijani's situation to point out the need for caution and emotional intelligence when using the social media as a tool for expression. They urged young Nigerians to be more patriotic and also play their role in nation building. TVC News, Abuja.
In Niger State, back here in Nigeria, are you aware that in the last 5 years, Nigeria witnessed its worst migration crisis in history? Well, young Nigerians blame it on the economic environment being too harsh for them to thrive. A correspondent in Niger State, Chinemi Bami, reports.
For most young Nigerians leaving the country, seeking greener pastures abroad is their only hope of a better life due to the increasing harsh economic situations. The word japa has become synonymous to traveling out of the country at every cost, with more developed countries like Germany, Canada and the UK wooing young professionals to join their growing economy. It is causing a major brain drain.
Maybe due to current situation of the country, that is to lack of funds, that is what I would say, because things are cost now, things are not in order in Nigeria. So that is the reason. But we are in Nigeria and we will continue to live in Nigeria.
The people that are going through Sahara and all this thing, they don't know the danger of going through that place. Some people or some agent or some trafficker, they are deceiving them They are telling them they are going to give them a white-collar job outside. So they are just deceiving them. So these people, or the young to come at the receiving end of this tarama, because they don't know the danger that they encounter when they are going to rule Sahara.
As the Nigerian Immigration Service commemorates its 60th anniversary, the gravity of the migration crisis cast a shadow over the celebrations. Established to safeguard the nation's borders and regulate migration, NIS now faces an uphill battle.
Then you go to those countries. As they keep saying, there's really no free meal in Freetown. So if you wake up one day and say you want to go out, that life is so easy. You get there and discover that Nigeria is heaven. We have all we need in this country to be great. And the government we have now has started so well. And is giving all agencies the support they need.
Some local government has penetrated into some countries, like Benin Republic. As such, policing our border is a haggling tax for the security men. Therefore, I justified the need to help our immigration and other security agencies with lot of logistics, particularly operational vehicles for them to cover the landmass.
As Nigeria Immigration Service enters its 7th decade, the road ahead remains challenging. While progress has been made, the complex nature of the migration crisis demands sustained commitment, cooperation, and innovation. Chenemi Bamei, TVC News, Mina.